Greetings, Sir and Sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Parasite version 3 that desperately needs to be renamed in the not-so-distant future, either to Parasite version 4, or perhaps a brand new name. Now, honestly, I have been trying to upgrade Parasite for quite some time, but every single time I do, I'm not happy with the result. I think I'm just not happy with the base robot anymore, so I will be needing to change that very, very soon, and then a brand new name will be added and everything else. So, before we end up scrapping the Parasite and recreating it, let's do a bit of science. On the Parasite, I now have 2 times the Flak Sentinel. I went out and bought it after selling loads of spare movement parts and stuff, which I've been getting recently, and I also have 4 of the top laser blaster. Now, please bear in mind, this means we don't have the maximum fire rate. In fact, not even that close. We have 4 rather than 6, so it's not going to be the best in terms of fire rate, but I would like to see just how bad it is in terms of energy consumption in comparison to the Vaporizer and the Disintegrator, which of course use more. And actually, now I think about it, what we could do is just this. But that does mean that this arm is now a little bit weaker, which is actually where the aero rod connecting the Flak is currently connected. As you can also probably tell, I don't currently have enough P-flops for this robot. I wanted to flesh out this section over here, then armor up these winglet sections, but obviously that's not really happened, which means the Flak is actually connected to quite a weak section, and it's only connected to the... what do you call this? The aero rod, not the blocks around it, which can be weird as well because of damage transfer. It's really not done in the smartest way. What I could do, honestly, is put them on top instead. Put them on top, then have these blasters on the side, then these blasters at the front, or something like that, maybe? Would that actually fit? Let's see if that would be any better, because right now I'm just looking at this and thinking absolutely terrible things. It's definitely not a good current design at all. So you can go there for now. Flak, where are you? Even just putting them there would be better, just because this is connected to a stronger point than just this little armlet. Or, how about if we move this a little bit further on? Doesn't really look correct, that's fine. This section now is only connected to there, not the front section, which means if I put this here, knock that down by 1 for a second. No. Yes. That might be better, except for it's a bit too low down. So yeah, even this doesn't really work out very well. I think where it was is probably the best idea for this current shape. I am going to have to, as I say, rework this bot quite a bit in the future, so don't worry that the design isn't really the best right now. Let's see. Did the blasters go there originally? So now they're at the front. Is the front better or is there better? I would say the front, because then people won't be aiming here and knocking off this section. And maybe putting this one further back and armouring it up a little bit more by taking away some of the armour here might be a better idea. So put this here instead, so it's at least protected by the shields. Then we move this entire section forward, which actually gives us a few more P-flops to play around with. Like this. But then we can't really armour up the gun very much. A lot of choices at the moment. I'm not really happy with any of them. Don't really want to move this gun any further in either, because then it actually is quite badly placed on the inside. So I'll have a quick think. I'll have a quick play around with different placements for guns and such, and when I figure out the one I actually want to stick with, I'll be right back, and we'll get into a team deathmatch and maybe an elimination to see if 2 Sentinels and the blasters are actually weapons I really want to use in the future. I don't think I will, but it would be nice to figure out if I actually want this. Also, I've decided to turn over to camera steering rather than keyboard steering. Yeah, that's not placed well at all. This needs to be redesigned completely, I feel. It just needs to be built from the ground up once again. So, I'll be right back. Well, here we go then, with a very weird looking bot on our team, which could either be absolutely glorious and genius, or absolutely terrible. Doesn't seem like there are any flyers though on the enemy team, which is a little bit scary. Oh, there's a hover. Doubt it's going to be high enough to set off the flak though, especially with the recent changes. Well, it's certainly lagging. Yeah, we actually managed to hit it. Let's hit it with the blaster. Blaster's doing pretty well. More damage than I expected from the Blaster, honestly, considering it is weaker than the Vaporizer. Well, that guy is just pure lag and nothing else. Good to know one of the enemy teammates is about to get out of the game already. Well, I'm happy with the Blasters. Definitely happy with the Blasters so far. Actually, I feel like I prefer them over the Vaporizers. Still quite a bit of damage per shot, however, the fire rate is immensely good. Yeah, I really like that. Just because you're healing doesn't mean anything. So, testing the Blasters, I like them. Testing the Flak, well, there's no sodding flyers, so what am I really meant to be testing against? Just like ground damage, fire... There's an enemy flyer! I just saw an enemy flyer, let's kill this guy first though. Boom! Not boom! Shouldn't have jumped. Removed like all my accuracy there. Let's wait, there we go. Fire rate isn't terrible. Definitely does feel slower than a single Guardian, but don't hold me to that. I'm just saying it feels like it, I'm not saying it actually is. Damage from Flak seems to not really be as extreme as it used to be. There's a shotgun. Spot all the enemy teammates, try and get some extra lovely points, get our scouting points on. That robot is awesome. I'm still not sure if it's awesome in a good way or just terrible, but it is amazing to look at. Damn, the Blasters are very quickly becoming my favourite laser though in comparison to the Vaporizer. Very satisfying to use. Where'd that flyer go? Ow. Where'd that plasma come from? Hello, there's the flyer. Okay, do what we used to. Wow. Those collision physics though. Now, what I was about to say was, do what I used to do, in that you fire the Flak, then you swap over to your laser while it's recharging, then you do the same again and again and again. Yay, we just took off his shotgun. Maybe we should focus on his long-range weapon instead, that would have been a bit smarter, I feel. That flyer's going to come up over that ridge in a second, that's what actually scares me a lot more. Shouldn't be firing at the guy healing, that seems a bit silly. I saw plasma. There he is. Take off his shotgun if we can. There it goes. Take off his lasers if we plasma if we can. He does actually have lasers as well hidden underneath. There we are, completely stripped of his components, so now we can just finish him off. Excellent. Well done, Parasite. You're doing better than you've done in quite a while, honestly. Not really getting all that much use out of the Flak right now. Still think that I prefer the Guardian. Just keep spotting everyone I see if we can get some extra points there. To shoot some lovely annoying shots at that flyer. Not really going to help out, of course, since it's healing, but even so, fire a Flak! Yes, we got one last Flak detonation, and we just about won. Also, I won because of spotting. He got more kills than me, I got more assists, so he got 3 more kills, I got 2 more assists, he did 1,000 more damage than me, I won. Spotting, ladies and gentlemen, is ridiculously good for points. We found that out in the last episode. It's kind of annoying, honestly. I don't think spotting should be worth that much. It seems to be worth far more than it should be. I agree, it should give you some points back to kind of encourage that gameplay, but at the same time, not really all that great in terms of being compared to damage. Oh no, I want that! No, give me that! I don't care about the damn shield of something Hornet, Wasp even. Fine. Well, we figured out that the Parasite's still fairly sturdy, despite the fact it's, honestly, it's seen better days, and the Flak is... I miss the Guardian. One more team deathmatch, or shall we do elimination? I'll decide in just a second. Matchmaking at its finest, my lovelies. Matchmaking at its finest. Okay, we are in elimination, and apparently we have tiny little microbots on our team without weapons. Oh no, that one does have a weapon. Well, this is fair and balanced. Please have flyers, which aren't tesseracts. That would be... Ooh, you're spotted already. Where from, though? No idea how that guy got the spot on us. Must have just peeked around the corner and peeked back. Where are they? They do have a full team. There's a flyer. 1 detonate, 2 detonate. Even with 2, the fire rate is definitely too slow. We do have to keep on swapping weapons, I feel, if we want to do maximum damage here. To min-max it a little bit. I do kind of like how this bot looks. Maybe I'll try and make a more flat-looking mech in the future. I do kind of like that style, but I've just never built like it. That was definitely worth the blind fire, though. Or the inaccurate fire. Whatever you want to call it. The hip firing, I suppose. Oh! Destruction via flak. Ow! Why did you just get so close to me? I was hoping one might jump. Oh, it jumps after I shoot the flak. Of course it does. We are so dead. Yeah, our team's been crushed. Yeah, we have that guy after us. We have this guy with his disintegrators after us. We're just outright dead at this stage. But can we get killed before we die? That'd be lovely. Deny him his victory crate. No! I want to deny him his victory crate. Let me be evil, you dum-dum. I so earned that kill. Oh, we stopped him from healing. I still don't think we're going to get the kill, though, because we've got these guys behind us. Come on, let me be evil. Let me be evil. Yes, we got him. You don't get a victory crate. I don't gain anything from it, but neither do you. Well, that was darkly satisfying, it must be said. I want to do another elimination because that was sodding unfair. Our team was just troll bots, and that is not fair in the slightest. Giving us like no experience either. Elimination, you're still terrible for experience. At least Team Deathmatch is somewhat comparable to Battle Arena. Still think Battle Arena is the ultimate though. Second elimination. At least this time the robots I'm with look like robots that are actually functional. Although it does seem like not all of them have yet spawned in. Okay, you have your weapons very weirdly placed, but you have them. I mean, that's a big step up from the last battle, to be perfectly honest. Very glad that I've got the hover. And I'm also very glad I'm finally getting used to the camera controls. It's so much easier than using the keyboard once you're used to it. Although I still stand by the fact if you're using a rail mech, I don't like camera controls because it makes you turn all the time. So if you're trying to position yourselves like here, you turn round. As you can see, I've just stepped off the point I was at. Got you once. Got you. Well, we did get him with the second hit, but sadly no explosion. Yeah, Flak's not going to do all that much damage against a non-jumping mech, guys. But I do appreciate your effort. Darn, have a healer. That would have been so good if they didn't have a healer there, since we're basically denying healing a lot. No flyers? Flyers are getting rarer these days. He's not learning about jumping. Sadly, didn't get punished that time, but even so. Well, he was killed by our friend. So we can kind of say he's punished. Oh, I'm reloading! There we are. One detonation in the face. Yeah, I really do like the blasters. The damage is still pretty good, but the fire rate is immense. Thank you for flying. That was very helpful for me. That's definitely got me the assist if it dies soon. I don't actually know what the cooldown is for the assists. Like, how long do you have to have dealt damage before it resets and you don't get the assist bonus from the death? From the kill. From the enemy dying. Maybe I should focus on the guy healing, not the guy firing at me. Or the guy out of healing range. Oh, I thought that guy there shooting at me was actually on my team. Well then. Oh, I was about to shoot you with that flak. Just hide back. Kinda wish I had a nano weapon now, could help out. You were the guy shooting at me I thought was on our team. Because I'm a derp, therefore you must die, because it's your fault I was so stupid. Hello, Flyer. I missed with Flak. That's impressive. Enemy over there and an enemy there. Spotted them both. We have guys after that guy, he'll die. We got a kill. We got a kill. And let's see if we can... No, sadly didn't quite steal the kill there. Okay, all of the enemy team are dead. The game's not over yet. Is there going to be ghost damage today? Ah, oh, second place. Darn it. That'd be lovely if we got first. He did healing, and he did more damage than me. He certainly deserved it. Anyone taking damage? Doesn't seem like it. Still a desync, though. So 2 matches today, one with a desync but no ghost damage, one which actually went okay. No, saying that, I died. Maybe there was a desync. Who knows? We have the rail line from space. So, how are you guys? How you all doing? I'm sure you're all doing great. Well done, all of you. Especially me. So close! Oh well, at least we get the diamond, great. Good enough. Even if it is only 2 items, because it was elimination. I don't mind this bot, honestly. I think Parasite does need to be remade, but I think in the same style. Well, we got a blue. Gonna end up selling it, but still, a blue is a blue, and a blue is worth Robits. So with that, I'm afraid I am actually going to call the episode here. I'm going to be building up the Parasite off camera, or building it on camera, not too sure just yet, but either way, we do need to rebuild this in a new form. I think the blasters are definitely weapons I want to look into for the future. I still like vaporizers, they definitely have more of a kick to them, but the fact the blaster just continuously fires a lot faster, it does feel more satisfying to use, which to me is actually very important. I would much rather have a weapon that feels more fun to use than a weapon that does better, and not that I'm saying the vaporizer is better, I haven't really came to a conclusion with that yet. So, the vaporizer is doing 9,159 per hit at a cost of 50 energy, and maximum fire rate is 7.96. This one is a maximum fire rate of 10.05, so a pretty decent increase there. The power consumption is only 35, which is a major difference, but the damage is 6,600. So, yeah, they are very similar then. Definitely prefer the blaster, though, in terms of just usage, but I have only tested it out in a few battles. I may change my mind. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.